Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of RBWins.com. It's Thursday, July the 30th, and it's time for another edition of my Major League Baseball free pick segment. The NBA gets underway today, by the way, folks. You know, 2 games on the slate. We'll be having some NBA free picks up along the course of the next week. So a lot more to choose from. The NHL playoffs start on Saturday. Refreshing after going 4 months without a lot to look forward to in the world of sports. And let's hope this pandemic calms down and we get some type of normalcy back in our lives within the next few months. Anyway, let's get to the matter at hand. Look, yesterday, my Major League Baseball paid selections, a perfect 3-0. Got off to a bit of a rough start. And like I touched upon yesterday, it's just a matter of time before I heat up, and the winning side of the ledger will be much more than the losing side of the ledger at the year's end. And we're well on our way to that occurring, as yesterday we had the Cincinnati Reds minus 107, a 12-7 winner over the Cubs. We also had the Washington Nationals minus 1.5 on the run line at plus 101 money line odds, and they won 4-0. And our other selection, we had the Chicago White Sox minus 114, and they were a 4-0 winner over Cleveland at Progressive Field in Cleveland. So a nice 3-0 sweep, couple of reasonably sized small favorites, and in addition to a run line play, which we captured that game at plus 101. So a nice day all in all. And the winning will continue tonight at rbwins.com. You can also purchase any of my subscription packages, which are now up for sale, including an annual package in the NFL. And right now, what I'd like to talk about before I get to today's free pick in Major League Baseball is I brought to your attention yesterday the fact that you should stay away from, and when it comes to money line wagering, and this specifically applies to the Major League Baseball, you should stay away from big favorites of 160 or more. And I detailed the reasons why, and there seemed to be a little confusion from some of the listeners or viewers, and I want to clear that up. Again, what I tried to say yesterday is money line wagering win percentage can be very deceiving based on who you're dealing with. Now, there's a lot of guys out there, unfortunately, in this industry that don't take a lot of time to research what they're doing, and they look and use the they should win theory based on big favorites. And their average plays could be anywhere from minus 160 to minus 180. You don't need to pay anybody for that. That's the surest way to dissipate a bankroll when it comes to money line wagering. Sooner or later, we'll catch up to you. And so that's where I was going with that. Somebody mistook the advice that I gave yesterday as me trying to convince them to bet big money line favorites because they were hitting at 57% going into yesterday in Major League Baseball. Quite the contrary. As a matter of fact, yesterday, there was 3 money line favorites of minus 151 or more. Those 3 plays went 3-3, 50%. If you played those 6 plays, to win $100 each, you would have lost $300 yesterday by going 3-3, 50%. You would have, again, my case in point. Okay, on the year, if you're looking at Major League Baseball money line favorites of 151 or more, and if you've been listening to my podcast with Ron Raymond on a daily basis, we can't emphasize enough, we very rarely, if any time ever, take a money line favorite of greater than minus 150. However, if you're so inclined to do so, you should be made aware. At this point of the season right now, Major League Baseball money line favorites of 151 or more are 26-21 straight up. Okay. And that's close to 57%, just a shade under 57%, 56.8. However, If you played to win $100 on each one of those money line favorites of minus 151 or greater in the first week of the baseball season, just in the first week, you're down over $1,400. Just terrible. On the other hand, if you played money line favorites of minus 106 to minus 150, small to reasonably sized money line favorites in Major League Baseball, to this point of the year, you're 30-13, and you're up well over $1,100 for the season. So you can see where I'm going with this. Now, having said that, you can't fall in love with betting large money line underdogs in baseball or small to reasonable size Major League Baseball money line favorites. It's just my point being is where the value lies. Obviously, these underdog picks I'm giving you every day, I made the point that if I could hit 50% or better over a course of a season with these Major League Baseball underdog free picks, you're going to make money. Currently, right now, we're 2-3. We're down $60 based on risking $100 per game. And those 3 losses were all by 1 run. So, we could very easily be 3-2, 4-1, or 5-0 right now as well. But we're not. But we move on. But we're at 2-3. We lose $60. By going 3-3 yesterday with money line favorites of minus 151 or greater, you lost $300. You see the difference? That's where I'm going with this. And also keep an eye on the totals, folks, because the totals went 7-7 yesterday, and you're going to probably get very fair value on totals over the next week because the books are going to be well aware of the fact that large money line favorites are losing a lot of money. Small to reasonable money line favorites are cashing in quite frequently. And also keep an eye on the underdogs because they've been losing this year. So it's just a matter of time. Things usually even out. You just have to look for the proper value and just can't get married to one concept. In other words, well, Ross said big money line favorites are losing $1,400 so far this year, and I'm just going to go against them all the time. Well, sooner or later, that's going to calm down a little bit. All right, now, another point to be made, and then we'll get to the free pick. I mentioned money line favorites of minus 151 or greater in Major League Baseball are down somewhere around $1,460 this year by playing to win $100 per game. Think about that. What that means, yeah, it's bound to come back a little bit the other way. However, if you're stuck for $1,460 betting these big money line favorites every day in Major League Baseball, you need to win 15 games in a row just to be at a profit margin of $35. So I'll end it at that. Now let's get to today's free pick. It comes in the NL West matchup between the LA Dodgers and Arizona, a game in Arizona. The start time, 9:40 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be Ross Stripling on the hill for the LA Dodgers and Robbie Ray, the veteran left-hander for the Arizona Diamondbacks. This line opened with Arizona being a plus 138 money line underdog. It's now at plus 133 according to Bet Online. And the current Los Angeles Dodgers position players on the roster right now against Robbie Ray in their careers, they've had plenty of opportunities. As a matter of fact, 198 at-bats of opportunities, and they've only got 45 hits in those 198 at-bats. And that's just a team batting average of 227 against Robbie Ray in their careers. Not very good. This is also a Dodgers team, 4-2 right now, off an emotional 2-game series. Actually, an emotional 2 series to start the year. They opened against the San Francisco Giants, their bitter rival. They split those 4 games with the Giants. Then they went on the road to take on the Houston Astros in a 2-game series that just was completed yesterday, Houston being the defending American League champion. They swept that series 2-0. There was high emotion there as the benches emptied in the first game of that series. And now they go on the road again to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks, who they've dominated in recent years. As a matter of fact, this is an Arizona team that's 2-4 and struggling to win right now. So I could see a bit of a flat spot here for the LA Dodgers. And I like the pitching matchup. I think Robbie Ray will hold up well against this Dodgers lineup for the reasons I alluded to. And Ross Stripling, as good as he's been, the youngster has struggled in his career starts against Arizona. Let's just say he's nowhere up to standard where we are used to seeing him be at when he faces the Dodgers. So I think this is good value on the underdog here. I'm going to take a shot here with the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 133 over the LA Dodgers as my Major League Baseball free pick for Thursday, July 30th. And folks, just understand, Major League Baseball underdogs are very tough to hit at a high percentage. What we want to do is we want to get a very good rate of return on investment. And like I told you, going into yesterday, we were 2-2, and we're still up $40 based on a $100 wager. Again, I'm using that as a hypothetical figure. I'm not saying that's what I wager or what you should wager, whether it be less or more. But the point being is, yes, we lost yesterday, unfortunately, 4-0 lead for Kansas City. Tough loss. We're 2-3. We're down $60 based on a $100 wager per game. And today, let's get back in the plus column with this Arizona play, plus 133 against the Dodgers. Be sure to go to my website. That's rbwins.com, where I'll have NBA and Major League Baseball paid selections up tonight, for tonight, I should say. And again, coming off a 3-0 sweep in Major League Baseball with my paid selections on Wednesday. And be sure to subscribe to our OSGA YouTube channel, folks. Right in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see an OSGA logo. Just hover over that. A subscribe button will come up, and just click on it. Absolutely free. No strings attached, no obligations. Just a way to support and keep these videos alive. And if you could be so kind to give me a like on this video, just click the like button. Just a small token of your appreciation for my efforts. That's all I ask. I don't ask for a lot. So anyway, have a great day, folks, and I will talk to you tomorrow.